وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. But the people who are committed to the cultivation of Iman and who want to be benefactors in their lives to those who are close to them and those who are far away from them. You and I can make a difference in this whole world. But if you and I have the wrong attitude, our Islam is in the mouth. Our Islam is where? In the mouth, or on top of our heads, or around our bodies. And that's a cultural thing. It's not coming out from our brains. It's not coming out from our heart. It's not seen in our wealth. It's not seen in our talents. It's not seen in our efforts. It's not seen with our friends and our family. Then we are the ones who are responsible for this world like this. So the Qur'an repeats itself to us when it says, إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ. What is your job and my job? Your job and my job, if we want to be saved from the perils of the times in which we live in, and if we want to save our families to whom we are directly responsible, then we have got to discover Iman from the Qur'an. Not this cheap idea of belief where everybody is a believer but they don't have to prove it and they don't have to deliver. Everybody is a believer but they don't have to prove it and they don't have anything that they've got to deliver to confirm that. وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, and do good things. All good things. No limitation. It is very sad that in this month you hear Muslims being prejudiced to tell the world zakat cannot be given to non-Muslims. This is a crime against humanity. Crime against humanity. We should be ashamed of that because that's not from the Qur'an. There is not one word in the Qur'an that says zakat is not for non-Muslims. The word zakat means growth and purification. It is the gift of the guidance of Allah to humanity, that when I get this gift from Allah, then it becomes my responsibility that whatever I touch and whoever I touch, I must purge them and purify them and help them to grow. It has nothing to do with this kind of religious explanation, as we say in Arabic, لا يسمن ولا يغني من جوع. It doesn't make any real effect and have any impact in society. So what do we need to do? Based on the topic that I've been saying, وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ. It is your job and my job. Not to sit back and relax. Not to doze off in life. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ is to search for people who are pursuing the truth, who are pursuing the reality, who are not living a false life, who are not living a double life, but who are striving to live a real life. It is your job and my job to try to become with those people. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ, and urge one another, brothers and sisters, friends and neighbors, let us join hands, let us join resources, let us join talents and pursue the truth and stand for it. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. And what is this sabr? Not patience. Sabr doesn't mean patience. The last meaning of sabr is patience. The last meaning of sabr is patience. Sabr means to be resolutely firm on the divine path without buckling. Not to slow down on your efforts. Be steadfast. Not to give up your role and your responsibility, but to remain firm on course. So this is what the Qur'an wants from me and you. I hope that people like you and I, who are eager and willing to be the cause for improvement in their personal and family life, and hopefully public life, because there's a lot we can do to help the non-Muslims become better human beings. Only if we also understand that our responsibility requires us to be proactive in society and doing everything that is good and useful to us, our family, and the rest of humanity. I ask Allah for my life. I need life. I think I need life now more than ever before. And I hope you too can ask for life. And I hope we all can do the things that will enhance life and stay away from the things that will degenerate life. But let us seek the protection with Allah. This is called istighfar. فَاسْتَغْفِرُوهُ إِنَّهُ هُوَ الْغَفُورُ الرَّحِيمُ. The Qur'an tells us briefly, وَلْتَكُمْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ لِلْخَيْرِ. Let there be a community, let there be a group, let there be a society, let there be a nation of people يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ, inviting to everything that's good. There is no restrictions here for Jews, for Christians, for Hindus, for Rastas, for Chinese, for Confucianists. There's no restrictions. وَلْتَكُمْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ. If people deal with us in this warped way that we are telling them our religion wants us to deal with them, what's going to happen to us? We all have to get out of Canada. We have to abandon the United States. We have to get out of Europe. And I can show you, even the Muslim country won't take us. We need to be just and fair. We need to be honest and good. The Qur'an wants you and me to form a community of people. Not necessarily with borders. As I told the Muslims before, nowhere in the Qur'an it speaks of an Islamic state, which they are fighting for. Many, many countries fight for Islamic states, declared Islam in the constitution, but fail to achieve it. Because why? God does not want you and I to demarcate a country called Islam. God needs you and me to live in a state of Islam, wherever we live. That's what the Qur'an wants. Wherever you and I live, live by divine laws. Live by divine loftiness, not by divine slogans. So this Qur'an wants you and me to become proactive. I hope that you good brothers, wherever you live, and sisters, wherever you live, can feel the need to become more involved in society, repairing it, reforming it, reviving it, re-energizing it, revitalizing it, enlivening it, so that all the good we put back in society will not escape us. Because in conclusion, I'll tell you this. If you work, and I work very hard to make society better, you know in reality what we are doing? We're working to make ourselves better. If you and I don't have time for society, it means we are hardly investing in our growth and development. Let us turn in Salah, and we beg that the memory of the epoch-making messengers who brought Salah to their people, not ritual prayers, who brought Salah to their people. As always, give you the example of chapter 10, Surah Hud, verse 87, that when you and I are in Salah, we develop the ability to evaluate life individually and collectively.